in the realms of the living. Welcome to Thrones of Game, the only Game of Thrones podcast where we watch the series backwards. I am BT Calloway. I am your host. I've watched the whole series beginning to disappointing end, and joining me is Elliot Jay O'Neill, the man who has watched from disappointing end right back to now. Elliot, how you doing, buddy?
It's Elliot Jay O'Neill.
Oh, that's yeah. No, much more regal title, my lord. Elliot Jay O'Neill.
Your Grace.
Yes, that's right. And we just watched Season 7, Episode 5, entitled Eastwatch. What just happened?
Eastwatch, it was called.
Yeah, Eastwatch, which is it's the name of where Bran saw all the dead walking dudes.
Wow, that occupied so little of the episode.
And yet that was the name of it. It's this is an episode where just a lot of characters just do the thing they're known for, but not a lot of it's fun.
Yeah, I gotta say this was, it felt like a bunch of updates on characters, where everybody's at while we're setting up the exciting end of Season 7.
A lot of moving pieces in this one. So, we'll just...
So, yeah, we jump around from characters to characters and watch them spin their, the fidget spinners of their stories.
Pretty much. The spinning wheels, the useless entertainments, the lava lamps, the whatevers.
Yeah.
What do they have back then that's so equivalent?
Cogs.
The worry stones. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so what happened is kind of a hard question on this one because there's not really a big event. If someone says, oh, wait, Eastwatch, which episode is that? I'll be like, stuff happens.
Yeah.
It's hard to really... There's no defining single moment in this one. They decide to make that plan to go to the north of the wall and steal themselves a zombie. Tyrion makes a deal with Jaime to let them, when they get that zombie, come say, hey, check out this zombie we got.
Yeah.
How about that? But yeah, this is all just again, cogs moving in this one, and that's kind of all that happened.
Yeah, honestly, man, I feel like this episode peaked at the beginning.
Yeah, well, it had an interesting beginning because we get Bran pulling, not Bran, Bronn is they're too similar. Bronn pulling Jaime out of the lake and being all like, those fucking dragons and stuff.
Yeah. So that was fun, them doing the anti-drowning. Yeah,
it does start with a pretty good quote that ended up being foreshadowing of, he says, they're like, oh, I've seen those dragons. You got 3 of them. You're fucked. You mean we're fucked? No, and the dragons aren't in my contract. When I'm not going to be around when these things start spitting fire on King's Landing. And he wasn't in the end.
Ah, there we go.
He was already up north being all like, the Queen's gone crazy. If you make me a better offer, I'll join you guys.
Huh. And that he did.
And that he did. He avoided all the nonsense.
But the one thing he did get wrong was he said, what do you say? Dragons aren't going to kill you. The Queen's not going to kill you. We're the one that's going to kill you. Nope. Rocks killed him.
Rocks killed him indeed.
Yeah.
And kind of Euron. But
yeah.
Euron hurt him a bunch. Didn't kill him, but still.
No, the Rocks
did the job. Yeah, the death certificate will say Rocks. When it's the game over screen pops up, it'll be Rocks.
Yeah, and Euron won't be there to fucking dispute that anyway.
No, exactly. He just died on a beach like a wuss.
Like a urine.
Trickling down someone's leg. I don't know. No, actually, I did realize something almost important happens. I say it's important, but then it ends up not being important. This was the death of the 2 Tarly guys. So
this is one of the fun things with watching the show backwards, because now I get sort of the context for these events later. Like, I just saw Samwise crying like, oh, you killed them, did you? And in watching something forward, you'd never expect to see that get to be relived, and I got to see exactly how it happened, and that was fucking brutal.
That was pretty heavy. It's, again, this feels like the smaller steps they were making to the final conclusion of Daenerys becoming the tyrant was, because Tyrion's making a lot of cases. He's like, they'll get a chance to turn around, or you're not going to make headway by killing people, or maybe throw them in a cell for a little bit. And she's like, nope, murder.
But even then she goes, I'm a very reasonable person. Now bend the knee, come on. And then Dragon's like, she said bend the knee, motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, I mean, you listen to a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what their names were, but one of them was called Dickon Tarly, and we both laughed. And then after he got incinerated by a dragon, I wrote down roasted weenie.
I wrote Dick on fire.
Nice.
Dick on Tarly.
Yeah. Every now and then.
Just way to undercut like a nice...
nice, serious moment. Well, I mean, sometimes it just happens in fantasy, but maybe when you just going through so many names, you don't think about it. There's a great moment in Critical Role where the character's name was Pervon, but everyone's like, Pervon.
Yeah.
And it still sticks around.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, waiting for Nut of Sack or Douche-on Bag.
Biggest Dickus, you know. Very great friend in Rome called Biggest Dickus.
Yeah, like it felt like a nickname I would have given him.
Hey, some kind of Dick on Tarly, whatever. But we do, okay, from there we then go back to Dragon's Reach, and then John pats a dragon.
Yeah, that was pretty cute.
We were saying that was, yes, today's International Dog Day, so it actually is. So we were just like, cute little Dragos. He's like, give him scritches. Tell him he's a good boy.
Yeah, and he did like the little sideways eye, and you could tell he was doing a little dragon smile. He liked it.
Exactly. I think they could have been good friends had things gone differently. But
Yeah.
well. You know, it's the test whenever you meet someone new is like, what does your pet think of them?
Yeah. Pets are the best people.
Yeah. But hey, from all of us here at Thrones of Game, if you have a dog or a cat out there, give them a little pet for us.
Yep.
Tell them they're a good dog / cat.
Well, because they are.
Yeah. Rabbits as well, or whatever else. Whatever you've got. Give them a pat. Tell them they're good.
Rabbits, lizards, floofy or scaly, or even wet like fish. Probably don't pat the fish.
Yeah, don't pat your fish. That's probably not a thing. Man, I'm going to jump to MVP. What was like a big standout moment for this one in terms of acting or scene or anything cool?
Yeah, well, like we've been saying, it's sort of a bit of a scattershot of the episode where it's all over the place, a lot of different stories, moving parts, but the one consistent dude for me was old guy, beard face.
Sir Davos?
Oh, man, he had the fucking one-liners all over the place.
I gotta say, he's always great. I didn't appreciate him on the first run-through, but going back, that guy's a legend.
Yeah. And what if someone takes the boat? Then we're fucked.
So you better hurry.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's great. And he's all just like, aren't you going to get killed if someone recognizes you? I haven't been here for years and I'm really fucking old. No one knows who I am.
Yeah. He's back and forth with Gendry, Storm's End, Lord of Storm's End.
Who will be Gendry? Gendry Baratheon for the moment, but he will one day be Lord of Storm's End.
Yeah. Had a bad dye job in this episode, but yeah, one day we'll not have a bad dye job and we'll be the Lord of Storm's End.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember how Gendry came back into this series, because a long time from now we'll see him depart on a rowboat and then we don't see him for seasons. And it's like, does he ever come back? Did he die? Were we just supposed to assume he drowned?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a comeback.
It is. Surprisingly, didn't expect it at all. I can't remember, I think that's like season 2 or 3. It's ages ago.
Oh, jeez.
He was gone for a long time.
Really long.
Well, from my memory, at least.
Yeah. But, like, his line's like, nothing fucks you harder than time. And,
no.
like, he just had so many good one-liners, and as far as a dialogue-heavy episode, he was the starring star for me.
I'm completely on that page. I think it's a good one of, better to be a coward for a minute than a dead man forever. It's like, yeah.
Dude was just fucking loaded with whatever the Game of Thrones era equivalent of bumper stickers were. Like, seriously.
Yeah, he would have ruled Twitter in this day and age. But he's also got another one of like everyone. He recommends a plan and everyone's like, "No, we're not doing this." It's like, "Oh yeah, what do I know? I've only grown to a ripe old age and just fine." But
yeah,
and a little bit snarky as well. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
he could have been the Dr. Phil of his time, only not a douchebag and had good advice
and great hair.
Yeah, phenomenal hair for his age as well.
Yeah, so that was my MVP, because even like previous winners like Tyrion and Arya and Jon Snow, I'm just like, like. I don't think any of them really brought it, like...
Yeah, didn't fully... It was more, for Arya especially, it was just an episode of looking at Littlefinger and looking at Sansa and looking at things.
Oh, she did have one moment where she was like, you could behead them, and I could just see the cogs ticking over in her head. Ooh, more faces.
More faces for my bag. Could get them faces. Yeah, I mean, I did like... She has a bit of a scene with Sansa, and that's a pretty good back and forth of, shifting powers and how she's all like, well, I would rule by killing the people who said Jon shouldn't be in charge, but you're all like, oh, you're setting up for yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, my nickname for Sansa in this episode was Leslie Knope, because, running the fucking little town hall meeting, copping shit from everybody. And then it briefly turned into the West Wing as they had the classic
conversation while walking.
yeah, through the hallways, but yeah.
Trying to think of a pun, but I got nothing here.
Parks of Recreation, or
no, like the Winter End. No, the Winterfell.
Westeros Wing.
Ah, okay. Boom.
But they're not in Westeros, are they?
No, the whole continent is Westeros.
Oh, right, cool.
So yeah, it works.
There we go. Swish.
Yeah. a little back and forth, and Sansa's like, just say what you really mean. And Arya's like, you've always liked pretty things.
Yes.
Makes you feel better than other people. Salad fingers. I know we've done that bit before, but it very works.
It really does. When she's like giving the psycho, like she.
Am I thinking about murder right now? The answer is yes, but is it you?
I want to add more friends to my Facebook.
Just take your face off and then run around wearing it. And I could like nice things.
Look at me, I'm Sansa. I'm a pretty lady. I like pretty things. Anyway,
pretty things. All right, yeah. Nudity, none again.
Nope.
No, but we
No
do.
nudity.
But we do get a brief segue into our new segment, Cock Talk.
What's that? It's this. It's cock talk. Zip.
Again, another great scene with Sir Davos when he's down by the boat with Gendry, and those guards are like, what's all this then? He's like, fellas. What did you say? What is it, 5 gold? And they're like, 15 these days. And like, oh, shit, fine. And it works.
Yeah.
He passes that charisma check. And then they're like, but what have you got in that boat? And he's like, Gendry's looking at the hammer. And he does a good thing of throwing the cover back so it covers the hammer, exposes the fermented crab. He's like, why would anyone want that? He's like, 5 minutes after you've finished banging your whore. And he gives them a sample. It's like, best run off to your favorite establishment before you put a hole in that chainmail. It's like, cock talk.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what a wonderful line. What a wonderful delivery.
Yeah, and there's a good amount of tension in that scene, because he's passing all the, the speech checks and all that, and Gendry's like, hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer. And then Tyrion rocks up, and they're like...
And then Tyrion totally crit fails his stealth.
He just walks into the situation. I like how they take it. They're like, we were looking for a dwarf with a scar like that. I was like, how many could there possibly be?
Just like, starting at dwarf, and it's like, better let him go. Didn't see a scar.
Yeah, it's like, we're looking for a dwarf with that scar and your hair who spoke like you, and you look a lot like this queen's brother. Maybe, we better just question him a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Who else is it going to be? He wasn't exactly not famous before he left King's Landing, so...
But yes, which segues into the next segment, I'm guessing?
Violence!
Yeah. About the only violence besides the aforementioned dragon burning.
Just outright hammer time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, stop. Hammer time.
Yeah. Oh, he stopped him.
Yeah. That was wild. It was great. It was very blunt force trauma-y, and I liked it.
Yep. Simple and effective. And it proved Gendry as being a good dude, like with hammer and stuff.
Yeah, because it's because I felt like the doubt over Davos, is that his name?
Yeah.
Beardface?
Sir Davos.
Sir Davos of Beard. I felt the doubt of him when he was like, I can swing a sword, but I'm pretty good with a hammer. And he's like, fuck it, why not? Come along. And when he proved himself, well, suppose he can handle himself.
Yep. It was quite the hammering.
Yeah.
They could have told so many puns off like, oh, well, they're not going to a bar, but they certainly got hammered. Hey! Yeah, but that was the only real taste of violence in this one, other than, dragon burnings.
Yeah.
Again, a very big episode of just pieces moving.
I gotta say, I feel like the lows were lower in the previous episode that we watched, but this one was... Yeah.
This was a lot of middle ground.
Yeah.
So I just saw another great Sir Davos quote where he goes, safety is never permanent. It's like, fuck, that's good.
Yeah.
That's just good life advice in general.
Well, yeah, especially, given where the series is going and the several all is fucking lost things that happens.
Yeah, safety is never permanent. Remember that out there. All right, well, that does it for Cock Talk. And that was also our violence question. Man, I'm burning through my notes here. How about you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that kind of bit. I'm trying to remember how it goes now. So there's a bit where Jaime finds out Cersei's pregnant, and he's like, well, who you say is the father? And she's like, you? And he's like, oh, wow, I get to actually be the father. This is a great little moment of whoever that actor is, just a facial reaction of being excited that, there's a new baby in the world, but also knowing that he's not been allowed to have a relationship as a father to the last ones.
Yeah.
I feel that was all on his face. I think he did quite well there.
Yeah, Jaime did quite well, and I actually liked the scene with him and Tyrion, and I liked how concise the scene was as well, that they didn't bog it down with Tyrion explaining the plan or anything. Yeah. It was more about them
can we actually have this meeting rather than don't worry about how we're going to do it? That's our problem.
Because, up until this point, I've only seen sort of a tense reunion between Tyrion and Janitor.
Janitor Lannister.
Yep. There's another tongue twist. Janitor Lannister.
Janitor Lannister. It is pretty good. I'll write that down. And also there's a bit where Tyrion in that meeting gets a little weepy. I can't remember what he says, but I wrote down Tyrion Lannister.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's interesting that, he's clearly very excited about getting to be the father for a change. And then we also know that Cersei does not do that. She does not announce him as the father. She pretends it's Euron.
Yeah.
So it's all just bargaining chips to you, isn't it?
No, and even like her hand, the wingman.
The maester, yeah.
Yeah. Even he like goes to Euron, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So
bump. Yeah.
He's along for these lies as well.
Man. Just bunch of mean girls. That's all it is.
He said, I'm not the one doing it.
So there was another bit close to MVP for me was, a little speech with Varys there. I'm not, when the Mad King brought people in to burn them alive, I thought to myself, I just found the traitors. I'm not the one burning them. It's not me.
Yep. Good old Burnt Newton. Because he looks like Burnt Newton and he
gets burnt.
Yep. He similarly got dragoned.
Yeah. And I also like the line of, did you read it? It's a sealed scroll meant for the king. So what does it say?
Yeah.
He's like, I know you did.
Yeah. Nothing good. My nickname for him as well is the I didn't do it boy.
It's fair. Yes. I'm not the one doing it.
I watched them burn, but I didn't do it.
Yep. Nice. So Gendry and Jon have a quick little rad bromance for a second there.
Yep.
Yeah, he's there. He's all like, hey, here's who I am. Our father's got long, Hey, how about we hang out? Your sword's nice.
Yeah. I gotta say, this is what a point of annoyance for me with Jon in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I know your father, and I know your father. Oh, I know you.
We'll be best friends.
Yeah. Jon just fucking knows everybody in this episode. And it's like, well, do you? Anyway.
Well, he found out Arya and Bran were alive, so he didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But he still knows them. He'll see them, be like,
Well, yeah, okay. At this point, there's still things he doesn't know. And
it's almost like he knows nothing. Backshadowing.
But yeah, I think it's just another, like, when I was complaining about the Miladies last time, it was just too many...
Miladies?
All the fucking Miladies. In this episode, Jon just knew too many people. Like, I know your father. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. Little complaint.
It's fair. I wrote down mean maesters. Mean monks instead of mean girls.
Oh, in this episode, Samwise, like, I gotta say, he was, close to MVP for me as well. In a monastery, in robes, in a subservient role, he finally looked like he belonged in this show.
Yeah.
I saw him in a spot in a costume and doing things where he looked like he was the appropriate person for those things.
Yeah, round a bunch of scholarly dudes just hanging out talking about dusty books.
Yeah.
That's the show he belongs in.
And even they don't accept him. And I'm like, this is the one place where he belongs, and you're being all snarky towards him? Oh.
There's a fun spin-off series, just snarky monks, just snarking it up in the Citadel.
I think that's a song on Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Snarky monks snarking it up?
Yeah, it's a metaphor for sex. You know the Chili Peppers.
Well, everything is, yeah.
Or California.
Yep. California sex in California, Californian sex.
Yep.
Yep. Album should have been California, Sex, California, Magic. All right, whatever. I wrote down Raven Brand, but I'm pretty sure we've done that before.
He goes, we need to send ravens. And I'm like, that's your answer for everything.
You just sent them to all be up. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Quick, I just sent some ravens. We better send some ravens.
Just the ravens was like, it's a living. Yeah, Littlefinger's about again.
Yeah.
So there's not much there. He just talks to some people, says some miladies, and that's it. That's
he does the exact same fucking smile as the Grinch, like that really like gradually lifting and
it's very thin and very like elongated, like a little slit of your smile. Yes, not showing too much teeth. Little finger.
Little finger, big job, and obvious toupee.
Yep. All right, man. I'm running low on notes. We got some nice Tormund Giants Bane where he's like, we've got to convince the queen. Which one? The one who fucks her brother or the one who kills people with dragons? Both.
Yeah. I think he's going to be end up being MVP for the series for me.
He's good fun, Tormund.
Yeah.
I feel like his best lines might be behind us because they did start to play up his comedy a bit more in the 8th season, but
Okay.
he's still fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, he has peaked for me, like, when I first met him with, like, which one of you fuckers shat my pants, or whatever he said.
Yes, which one of you put shit in my pants? But he has got his great, almost catchphrase of, "Where's the big woman?"
Yeah. Still very interested in Tilda Swanson.
Yep. Good stuff. Man, I think that does me for notes. Anything you got left?
Yeah, I got a few more. Dan Brady watch, rather.
Yeah.
Continuity errors, or if it's not a continuity error, then she's got fast-working fucking braid
braiders.
Yeah, braiders. So she's got like these, like, on the start of the episode, like 2 big braids on each side going down, where like the under of her hair has 2 big braids going up, and then they join, and then they go back. And then in the middle, she's got like the spiral braid going when they're doing that big strategy scene, talking about stealing the White Walker. And then at the end, she's got the same braids that she had at the beginning of the episode.
I mean, maybe that's like her Monday braids. She started a new cycle. Yeah, it's like, no, maybe I'm going to move the Monday braids to Thursdays and then switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, but this is over the same day, right?
Again, passage of time is difficult on this one. I guess we don't see any night scenes, but there's no sense of what happens when.
Yeah.
Fair question, though.
So, again, I mean, I know I've spouted the theory on this podcast that I think, personally, that the dragons are doing her hair.
Yeah.
Because they're the only people...
that are constantly with her.
Yeah. But, yeah, in this one episode, like, to go to that much effort, fuck, she really needs to be doing more.
Yeah, I mean, she has a whole army. It's either someone in the army or it's the dragons, or I don't know. I mean, maybe there's answers in the books, but yeah, I just can't imagine Gur Martin is sitting there going, "Oh, and this is how her hair was braided today."
Yeah. But I don't know, to me, this was just such a simple continuity error that should have been noticed.
I'm pretty sure she's bald for a big chunk of the books. Because there's a bit where she walks out of a fire and her hair's all gone. It takes time to grow back. I don't know how much has taken place.
I still think she actually has way too much hair for a person. Like,
just a person in general?
Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone's got that thicker braids.
I mean, ye medieval weaves. How old is a hair extension? I don't know. When did they figure out that technology?
Well, yeah, that could be true, you know, and she could still be bald and, like, yeah, just have a bunch of Dan wigs.
Yeah, I think she's bald in the book. She was never bald in the series. But, no.
Now,
we're not here to talk about books. We're here to talk about dragons and violence and nudity.
I did actually have another bit of violence. We did see a murder.
We did?
Of crows. Oh, wait, they're ravens. Are they murder of ravens?
No, it's an unkindness of ravens.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to quickly check that, but collective nouns are weird, man.
Oh, yeah. The Parliament of ours weird. Like, when fucking David Cross, he's leading Janitor Lannister to the training, and he's like, why would you train here? And, like, at this point, I didn't know he was leading him to Tyrion. It's like, why wouldn't you train here? It's fucking awesome. There's dragon skulls everywhere.
I know, it's dope.
And it's lit by fire. And
yeah. And even then, Bron's got a good little moment of, because I don't think you're ready to have people see how shit you are yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's an unkindness of ravens. Could be also a congress, but unkindness is way more interesting.
Arya looking around the room, it's like, girl, you're never going to find it until the camera pulls focus on it, so just fucking have some patience, you know?
Well, I do like one of the last place she looks was in a bunch of scrolls. And it's like, wouldn't it be the first? All right, I mean, I don't tell you how to do your job, but yeah.
Yeah. She's been hanging around with faces too long.
Yeah, it's true.
And my final note was, the Sam and his wife, like, did they always have a kid? Have I not seen the kid yet?
Little Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen the kid?
I mean, he's been around. I don't know how much you've seen him, but I'm pretty sure you've seen him.
Anyway, and she goes, he took 15,782 steps, and then he confuses it for shits, and then she's like, it was steps. And I was like, but to measure the shits, you would need a poodometer. Poodometer.
Yes.
The book is down. I am done.
Well, then I leave this one with one question. How did we get here? What started these cogs turning?
Yeah, well, okay. So the first scene, you know, is what's his face and who's he fuck jumping out of the water, so they decide to go for a swim.
Okay, in full armor.
Yep. And I don't actually have a lot of context for where the rest of the episode go. I guess I've got the army and they're all covered in blood. And so, all right. So I guess in a legitimate guess, Daenerys had her army go to war with them and she's gotten them in a point where they're fucked.
Okay, counter proposal. Everyone decided to have a nice day at the beach. Someone started a tomato fight. And before they could all clean off, Daenerys rocked up and is all like, I'm going to kill you unless you bend the knee. And they're like, we just wanted a nice day out. Why'd you have to ruin it? Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, hell, we'll find out when we return next time. When we go back in time to episode 4. Until then, that's been Elliot Jay O'Neill.
Miladies.
All the miladies. And I've been BT Calloway, and for now, our watch has ended. All right. How out... Said how out there, not hello.